Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to start learning how to SSH into our Synology NAS. It's actually really simple. So all you've got to do is go into the DSM page right here, and we're going to click on Control Panel. All right, so over here we see this beautiful little icon, Terminal and SNMP. All right, click on that. Okay, now when you get here, it's probably going to be, if you haven't already enabled SSH, it's probably going to be like this. Actually, it might even just look like that right there. Okay, so what you want to do is obviously click enable, and you want to choose a port. It might by default have 22 in there for you. Do not do that. um, Mostly it's fine, but what's going to happen is the Synology DSM will bark at you a bit about not having it, so about having that there. So don't choose that one. Let's just do that. All right. There are advanced settings. You probably don't need to mess with that. Advanced is usually more than you would need. But if you can't connect because of some sort of weird way you're connecting, you can go in there and you can maybe customize and choose all these weird different kind of ways that you can connect in. However, you do not want to do that more than likely. All right, so I have enabled SSH service and I have chosen a port. I'm going to click apply. All right, so my settings have been applied. I'm going to close that. And now I'm going to go to terminal. All right, so terminal, there's a couple different ways to do it depending on where you're at. So there is on a Mac, if you go here, so we've got terminal. This is what comes preloaded on the computer. If you are a person who's done any sort of coding or something, you might have something called iTerm. Either or, neither of them are particularly better or more suited for this particular task. iTerm is free, so you can get that. You could also, if you've got Windows, there is something called Commander. There we are. Commander. And that is another free terminal emulator. And I think that would get you what you need to what you need to do. But I do not have Windows, so I cannot verify how great it is or how great it isn't. Anyway, back over to our terminal. Okay, it's pretty simple, right? So we have, actually, let's do this first. Let's go back here just for reference. Okay, so we want to SSH. We're going to type SSH. Can't be more simple than that. Now we want to also put in our username. This is probably going to be the username that you use on your computer to log into the NAS. I can use also my Plex user, for example. So I'm going to type in Plex because that's the username of that user, and then the @ sign. And now I'm going to put in the IP address of the NAS. I can see that right up here, right? So we've got it right there. So we're going to do 192.168.0.17. All right, so there's a little bit more up here. However, that is the port. All right, now the port for this, you know, the DSM behind here, that's not going to be what we want. We want the port that we just picked right here. Now you might be tempted to try to kind of do it in the same format. What was that, 2299? However, that's not going to work. All right, so what you need to do is do -p and then the port. So the P is for port, of course. Okay, now it's going to ask me for my password, and I can give it that, I believe. And ignore that little error message. I am now in my NAS. So if I wanted to, I could, here, let's just go like that. I can see, so that's the name of the NAS that I have. That's my username. And I can see right here where I am. I'm in the root. So if I do ls, I can list out what's in that current directory. All right, if I want to change the directory, so I want to go maybe up into this volume1, I'll type volume1, and now I can see here, I'm in volume1, and I can list out what I've got there, maybe go to the media file, and so on and so forth. All right, now there's a lot of things you can do in a terminal. However, that's probably not in the scope of this little quick video. Just wanted to show you how you can SSH into the Synology NAS. Good luck with what you're doing and have fun.